Hello, I'm Guru Jeff Patterson. Today we're going to look at some more of the striking patterns. We're going to stick, you'll notice it's the same numbering system as the last one that we did. We call this series of strikes Taloy Taloy, or flowing strikes. And I'm going to show you the basic strike pattern, how to do the strikes in a flowing set, but then how to practice them with some different footwork drills, some different combinations, and put them together so you have an endless bag of things that you can do to put together with your practice. As I'm going through and showing some of the different sets with some of the footwork patterns, I'm going to keep it real simple and just do it with the number 1 strike. But remember, when you're practicing these on your own, you can go through and do these with any of the strikes 1 through 12 with the same footwork patterns. If I was to do that, the video would be 3 hours long. So I'm just going to try to keep it a little bit shorter, show you some ideas on how to play it, and go from there. So we're going to start with our basic stance. When you're in the stance, you want your feet about hip width distance apart so you have good stability, front, back, left, and right. And I'm going to go through the first 12 strikes in a flowing strike, or the Taloy Taloy. So number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. When you do the 12 strike, you could come to the forehand side, or you can come to the backhand side on number 12. Both are okay. So again, I'm going to run through that. We go to the temple, to the knee, knee, temple, midsection, elbow or low ribs, elbow or low ribs, heart or throat, collarbone, heart or throat, collarbone, and crown. So that's the basics of the flowing strikes. Now, this first way that we're going to play this with some footwork is with the basic shuffle step. And when you're doing the shuffle step, if my front foot moves 3 inches, my back foot only moves 3 inches. I see a lot of people when they first start playing this, their front foot moves here and then their back foot moves here, and now their stance is gone. Or maybe their front foot moves far and their back foot not as far, and now their stance gets wider. So we want to keep that same base so you have good mobility, good power, good base, so you're strong in all 4 directions. So as we're moving through, whether we're going forward, back, left, or right, notice how the foundation is always going to be hip width, my knees are always going to be bent, and the distance between my feet is always going to stay the same. Now again, I'm just going to use the number 1 strike on this variation to keep it simple, to give you some idea, but you can play 1 through 12 on this same pattern. So we're going to start where we're going to shuffle forward 3 times. 1, 2, 3, and then back 3. 1, 2, 3, and then 3 to the right. 1, 2, 3, 3 to the left. And one more time, forward, back, and that is your basic number 1 Taloy Taloy strike with the shuffle step, front, back, left, and right. Now, next one we're going to look at is the quarter turn. Quarter turn sometimes can be a little bit tricky because when you turn the step, you're changing the angle, so the distance between this hip width stance here sometimes will get crossed over, and now the stance will get narrow. So what I want you to do when you first start learning this is to be in like a room where you're facing a wall, and notice how my hips, if I'm facing the wall directly towards you, my feet are hip width. So if I turn 90 degrees facing the left, I look down at my feet and they should be hip width facing this direction. Again, towards the back wall, next wall, here. So we're going to combine this with the strikes. We're just going to do, again, our number 1 for right now. So I'm in my open guard, throw a number 1, quarter turn, number 1, quarter turn, 1, 1, back to center. Now, you can do both directions. After you have the quarter turn, the next variation, what we're going to do is we're going to link it together with the shuffle step. So again, we're just going to keep it simple. We're on that number 1 strike still. So I'm going to shuffle forward on the number 1 and then quarter turn. 1, quarter turn. 1, quarter. 1, quarter. And then we go the other direction. 1, quarter. 1, quarter. 1, quarter. 1, quarter. Now, as we do this, if that time I was circling to the right, same thing to the left. I can shuffle forward, turn. Now, simple. Next exercise, the exact same, but now we're going to shuffle away. It's like somebody's charging you. So I get out of the way and I either hit to the body or maybe they're feeding a strike. I hit the strike, they move off to the side, and then I hit them again. Again, so I back up, I hit, quarter turn. Hit, quarter turn. Hit, quarter turn. And same thing other direction. Hit, quarter, hit, quarter, hit, quarter, hit, quarter. So 5 different ways that you can play the Taloy Taloy with 1 strike, but again, you could go through all 12 strikes with that same pattern and have a lot of different combinations. At the end there where we're putting 2 together, you might combine the strikes. So I might go number 1 on the forward shuffle and then number 4 on the quarter turn. So you could mix it up and have an endless amount of different combinations and ways that you could play that. Hope you're enjoying the information, getting around, moving a lot at home, and keeping up your practice. Look forward to seeing you back in class soon. And we will, if you have any questions, please comment below. If you're not already on, subscribe to our page. Subscribe to the page, and we'll keep sending you out future content. We're trying to put up at least 2 or 3 videos a week right now, especially during this time where we're kind of stuck at home a lot. And keep up the practice, keep moving, stay positive, and I look forward to seeing you soon. Thank you.